Nothing new for Greatsword, Hunter Armor with Village Weapon. You can charge the parry for the Greatsword, and it looks like it charges the entire attack. Another look at the focus finisher for the Greatsword. The focus parry guard, which looks like you have to be right on the attack. And a sneak attack, which looks like an auto flinch with maybe more damage. High metal armor with a iron base heavy bowgun. Rapid fire given probably to increase elemental damage. A much faster way to load the special ammo into the bowgun, along with we get more later on. This looks to be the new manual guard that allows you to do a big evasion right after getting hit. This looks to be a new special ammo that might be a wound finisher that heavy bowgun can only have 3 of at a time. Heavy bowgun's parry, which also is a special ammo. Another special ammo that looks like a pierce shot. And the focus guard finisher whenever you win the struggle with the monster. Our first look at Insect Glaive is showing off Chotacabra equipment. Shown real quick, we'll see what extract we get from which body parts. Along with new Kinsect UI, we also get focus mode that sends out our Kinsect as well. Mounting doesn't look to screw with the camera when you get on. Our wound finisher, which I'm hoping the Kinsect can pierce the entire body instead of just a small part of it. This looks to be a new mounting finisher along with a new power move. The Village Gunlance with ingot armor. New evade shots with a new advancing slash, slashing shot, and quick ribbon stake. This seems to be a parry or offensive guard allows you to do something right after. Charge shots are more like Greatsword, and we can move while charging. Our focus finisher allows us to manually aim the Wyrmstake while it's still inside the lance. A crazy combo of a Wyrmstake, a quick reload, slashing burst, and then another Wyrmstake, and finally a guard finisher. Here we have the village hunting horn with bone armor, which the female gets a new helmet. Here we see a hunter playing a melody, hitting to do an encore, and then going again to do an instant encore. Echo bubbles are now back as a platform more than a bubble from Iceborne. This kind of echo bubble seems to repeat the melody you play. Our focus finisher is a returning Wirebug move from Rise. Our mounting finisher is now the Clutch Claw attack from World. We see a new power attack, which has a lot of range from the Sonic Waves, along with our parry to finish. We finally get to see the Doshiguma armor and the village longsword. Longsword spirit slashes are now directional, allowing you to move more while pulling it off. The moving spirit slashes, but going into red, it gets an extra combo added onto the end. With the bar now being red, it looks like spirit slashes are mainly for doing damage. What we saw in the focus mode trailer, we see the same move done here for the finisher. A new combo move after the Helm Splitter that probably also uses a bar. We see quickly the Unhinged Spirit Hunter art from Generations. We get a look at a new spider moth looking armor and Charge Blade. Charge Blade gets a new file attack for its first hit. We see a new attack after the AED, which might be just as strong. Savage Axe mode returns to be our focus finisher. Our new counter guard for the Charge Blade. What looks like a sneak attack. Another new look at armor and a weapon. It looks kind of like an octopus armor to me. Hammer can now use the slinger to reposition, allowing it to get to head and other weak points faster. Our hammer focus finisher, which hopefully will deal a lot of KO damage. Our new parry. And finally, a brand new charging move for the hammer. Now we see the village light bowgun and the battle armor we haven't seen from Generations. Immediately shown off that rapid fire is much faster. Light bowgun gets a special ammo mode like the heavy bowgun, which allows it to do evasion shots and hopefully more damage. Our focus finisher looks to be the counter shot introduced in Iceborne. Our new mounting finisher, which looks like an extended form of the clutch claw attack. We get to see the returning vibrancy of the Rathalos armor and weapons. Sword and Shield can now evade while attacking. Nothing to do with the weapon, but this is our first new look at a different area of the Windward Plains. Our focus finisher now looks like the ending of the Perfect Rush, along with the launch from the back hop. A quick parry guard slash. This move I feel is a new finisher for the Perfect Rush combo. Another purple set of armor with an ice weapon. A new combo for the axe mode that reminds me a lot of the file attacks from Charge Blade. Our focus finisher for the weapon. New parry. Looks like a strong advancing attack for the axe mode. Now we see the same parry move for sword mode again, but with a charged up sword. The village bow with a new set of armor, which looks to be from the bird wyverns from the trailer number 1. The Adept Evade returning from Generations for the bow. This hop looks like an extra evade for if you do not shoot an arrow. Our arrows can now be made to home in on the monster, and it will disappear after a certain amount of damage as it goes away after the Dragon Piercer. The Focus Mode finisher is taken from Dragon's Dogma to Magic Archer, along with a Dragon Piercer as the second shot. The bow's sneak attack, not sure if it does mounting damage. The Slinger ammo shot from Iceborne returns as a shotgun blast. Our first look at the Balahar armor and its lance. New evade pokes along with a poking finisher that will hopefully increase its damage to match the other weapons. A new parry shield bash. We can now charge after a counter stance, which maybe that means some monsters will retreat after an attack. Our focus finisher is an advancing block followed by a poke. Hopefully does a lot of damage. And finally, our focus guard attack. Bone dual blades along with new and improved Congalala armor. We can now enter demon mode while moving. These moves might be the Archdemon mode Fury, not sure with how it looks. Our focus finisher is the Vault from Rise, followed by grappling on to do the Beyblade from World. Along with bow, dual blades also got the Adept Evade from Generations. Not sure if it sharpens, but it looks like all advancing slashes also are evades. Looks like our new mounting finisher is a Beyblade down the side. And finally, a new power move. I'm not entirely sure what we'll see from Gamescom, but I'm guessing a second map trailer along with some gameplay.